Major League Gaming co-founder Sundance DeGiovanni wants professional gamers to be treated like professional athletes. Well, except hockey players, because no one really deserves that. Plus, we beamed down to the Las Vegas Star Trek convention, set our phasers on Mach, and cram in even more bad Trek jokes. And did the holiday weekend throw you off? Would you say you're lost? Well, it's a good thing TV Tuesday is here with food and water. Now, beware of charging polar bears. It's Attack of the Show!
Pick up on this.
Yeah, that's it. I had to wait for the camera to turn on. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Attack of the Show. I'm Kevin Pereira, joined by another co-host hopeful, Dr. Nar Williams.
That's me. Thank you.
Nar, pleasure to have you here.
Yes.
You were from the Los Angeles auditions, correct?
That's right, yeah. I stood out in the sun for 3.5 hours, got sunburned, and I met a lot of cool people.
What a horrible story, man. That sounds torturous.
Here I am on TV.
Tell me about that horrible tan of 05.
Like glowworm.
Yeah.
You know, it's so long ago.
Like people in New York were talking about like lack of hydration.
Oh, right,
in San Francisco they were freezing, but you're like, oh man,
about that.
I got a wicked sunburn, let me tell you.
Yeah.
You have to use aloe and everything,
It's
right?
true. It's true. It was peeling off in sheets.
Oh,
no,
God.
no.
Actually, Sarah helped you peel it off, right? She's into it. It's weird.
I did nothing of the kind.
It's weird.
But,
You like picking off the sunburn stuff.
well, sometimes.
It's gross. It's
in
dead
certain
skin.
people, it can be kind of
Yeah.
one
all
of
right.
those things.
Not-
Nara,
yeah.
great to have you.
Hey, thanks.
And I've got to ask you, because I know everybody else is wondering the same thing. Nar, where does that name come from?
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Oh, the name actually? It's a
Yeah.
Scandinavian name, actually.
Aha.
My father is a Viking. My
Wow, a real
mother's
Viking?
Yeah. My
It has
mother,
the hat and everything.
yeah. My mother's a beautician. So it was, it was a weird family growing up, but actually Nar is short for Narbjorn, which in the Nordic tongue roughly translates to I'm going to pillage your village.
Wow.
So I've pretty much dedicated my life
so
to
interesting.
ransacking.
That's what I say to my girlfriend
Plundering.
before we get it on. I'm like, baby,
I'm going to
I'm
pillage
gonna
your
pillage
village.
your village.
I'm burning that hut. Sorry.
Kevin,
My bad.
I don't. Let's not.
Nar,
Bad visuals.
what qualifies you to be standing at the old home base and talking to the lovely Sarah Lane? We don't just let anybody talk to her.
Yeah, how'd you get in here?
Geek boy qualifications?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I was a middle child, so
That'll do it.
My best friends growing up were the 2600 and the guy who sold me comics.
Nice.
So basically, my qualifications are my parents' attic is full of comics, and
And that's where they kept you locked, so you read them, and
that's why I'm so pale. Yeah,
knowledgeable.
And so and I got a shelf full of games at home and a computer full of cool downloads. So
very nice.
Yay.
Well, this computer happens to have a cool download on
Yes,
it that I want to show off. It failed to initialize our audio hardware. That's awesome. It's okay. Audio doesn't matter. This is a Russian game called Soviet. You take that one.
Unterzagersdorf.
Yeah, that's actually much better than I could do. So this is, you're basically playing the role of somebody in like the last USSR satellite state, essentially.
Right, yeah.
It's a point-and-click adventure, but the thing is, like, it's the dope, like, this guy just kind of lopes around.
I was excited to see this. It's billed as an adventure game.
Yes.
And, I thought it was going to be like an espionage thriller, you know?
Sure.
And it's this guy loafing around.
Picking up trash.
Picking up trash.
Wait for this angle. Yeah, pick it.
He's got the plumber's butt going on.
He's like, but it's, it's all translated in English, and I guess your task is to, like, find little, it's like any adventure
You're
game, basically,
searching
to
for
complete your level.
solutions from level to level.
Yeah, but you're mostly gathering garbage in this one, as far as I can tell.
Well, that's as far as I made it.
But I really can't tell if it's a joke or if it's serious, but there's all sorts of, like actual, like, Russian-esque propaganda. There's references to Slayer and Pantera. And,
Well, yeah.
Well,
no, that's really big. That's
Right,
really
they're
big out
serious
there in
about
the Soviet.
their death metal over there.
Uzbekistan is really big on Quiet Riot,
Exactly.
I know.
Huge Poison fans as well.
Yeah.
But so basically you loaf around, you pick up trash, you'll find a chicken at some point. I don't want to spoil the rest of it, but I think that's enough.
Don't tell him what he does with the chicken.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
I want you to experience it for yourself. But
Okay.
it's a weird Russian point-and-click adventure game. You should go download it. And when you're done with that and you're ready to settle down for some non-interactive entertainment,
Oh, this is, now
we've
this
got one
is
of these
right
ways.
up my
Watch your
alley.
eyes. Here, there you go.
Oh, no!
Did that help? Enjoy seeing the prompter later. This is
the Movie Time digital DVD projector.
Look at this bad boy. Yeah, it's the DV10, 480p, so it's not HD TV, but it does have a native widescreen resolution, which is very nice.
I don't think it matters that much. The 480p is fine and the cool thing on the website is they have a little calculator and it says, the distance from the wall, how big the screen can be. But the thing I really like about this is that it projects in the 16:9, so it's not, you're not getting the square with the black bars. You're getting the natural frame.
True widescreen.
Right.
And what's great is that it's all in one. So if you notice, you got speakers on the side
sound.
of it. I mean, they're only little 5-watt speakers, but they'll still do the trick. I could turn it up, but you just hear two of me.
You can play all your DVRs. I mean, I think this is the perfect home, little projector for the do-it-yourself film festivals. If you want to have something in your garage or backyard barbecue or something, this is it. It's not like those business projectors that are actually designed to project over the illuminated light of the office.
Right.
So it looks good in the dark. It's not too blown out.
I'd get a cigarette lighter adapter and strap it to the hood of an SUV and load up just a ton of really, really disturbing porn and drive down the streets and just project it into everybody's home.
That would go over so well in Middle America.
I'm sure it would. So that is my recommendation for the player. I'm sure someone else can come up with something, a movie night
on it
at a friend's house. But it works. It's all in one. Plays your DVDs. Has the speakers.
And I think it's going for $1,500.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
about $1,500. Which, granted, for that price, you could get a nice HD projector, but you could also get.
But you don't have it all condensed in one, right?
Exactly. So it's a nice trade-off. Cool. And finally, while we're talking about disturbing porn, oddly enough, when I think of hot chicks and fish, I think Captain Stabbin'. But this is not. This is not from the Captain Stabbin' website. This is from MarkTheShark.com. He's apparently a deep-sea captain, and he likes to take the ladies out to go fishing.
Right.
And hold on, let me just load up a couple of these pictures here.
Yeah, let's check this out.
You can see hot girls.
That with her hammer head.
Yeah, that's pun intended, folks.
Okay.
Look at that. Hold on, let me cruise through some of these. I had some of these loaded earlier, but
who would have thought
apparently HR came by and took them all down.
Deep sea fishing would just go over so well.
Yeah. Oh, this one, she's double fisted on this one. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a twofer there.
2 in 1 hand. That's
right.
Man, that is Chico State all the way. There's all sorts of really, really great photos of hot chicks with fish, and the sad thing is that I consider myself with it when it comes to internet fetishes and weird kind of underground cultures when it comes to the porn.
But this is new.
I didn't even look at this. Look at this girl on the. Hold on. Look at that.
Look at that.
I didn't know that existed.
And the thing is about this site is that it goes on and on,
page after
page. So there must be a market out there.
There is a. And if you know anything about Attack of the Show, it's that we are hurting for viewers.
We are winning viewers over 8 people at a time,
doubling our audience each time.
Right. So I think that we should really go after this market.
Let's tap into it.
It's really weird the things you find out about your favorite TV personalities.
Right.
Sarah's
into this.
Is actually into deep sea fishing.
Wait, she's in it right now. Let's do it. Grab some photos. Let's do this. Let's make a website out of this.
Yeah. This is going up on the website.
Look at her. Wait, she's eyeing it. She's eyeing that catch. Yeah.
You
work
like
the
that,
reel.
don't you?
Yeah, you got the hook in its mouth,
Like
Sarah.
them gills,
That's right. Oh, you got to reel them in now. Yeah, keep that line tight. Keep it tight, Sarah.
She's making the fish wet.
Oh, that fish is wet, Nar. She's got it. She's almost got it. Nar, catch it. Grab it, Nar. Yeah. All right, enough, Sarah. Oh, relax. Oh, man. Enjoy that catch.
Wow.
Work it. Wow. Oh, she's modeling.
This is so going on my blog.
Don't put it. No, Sarah, don't, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Is this
man.
joke over? Oh,
Wow.
Never mind.
Our website's down. We just got
I don't
enough
really like
traffic.
fish that
Wow.
much.
Woo! Hold on, give me a.
I don't know if we have the bandwidth
That was
for that.
good.
Okay.
That was really good. You were good with the camera, by
Thank
the way.
you.
Now, Nar already knows, just judging from that he's got his work cut out for him if he wants to be the next co-host. And his first test is actually facing you. So kick his tires, adjust his mirrors, test drive him, if you will. Number is 800-839-7880. You can email us through our web form at attackoftheshow.com/askus. And you can chat with us in our IRC chat room as well. Just go to chat.g4tv.com.
And once we figure out how to make these commercials go away, we'll sit down with Major League Gaming's Sundance de Giovanni.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack of the show. Attack.
If someone told you that there was an outside chance you could actually make a living playing video games competitively, how long, in nanoseconds, would it take for you to say, I'm in? Well, co-founder of Major League Gaming, Sundance de Giovanni, knows exactly how you feel. Sundance, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
All right, there's the PGL, the GGL, the cyber athletes, the nerds getting paid to do it, the APL. There's 1,001 acronyms and different people doing it. what is Major League Gaming and how is it different from all these other tournaments and competitive gaming leagues?
Well, we're console only is the biggest thing, and we don't suck. So those are two things. But
right now there's like thousands of nerds with mice and keyboards going, well, that's impossible.
Whatever. I mean, to us, the whole thing was, keyboard, mouse was email, console was video games. So we went that route, basically. We just tried to make it just a little bit more, mainstream.
Okay, so what games are you playing then?
Halo, Tekken, and Smash Brothers. Those are the big ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are there other games, or you just primarily say, hey, these are our 3 games, this is what we're playing?
There's other stuff, but those are the main. The main games that we look at, and those are the ones that get the big crowds out. So yeah.
Now, how long has MLG actually been around?
Well, 3 years, 2 seasons.
Okay.
So.
And you guys have your own stable of hotshot players or something like that, right? You're actually recruiting for your own league?
Yeah. We sign players. We do the whole thing. We've got 24 guys who are signed right now, and basically what we do is we go out and we find the very best of the best and get those guys to come in and be part of the family.
Very nice. Now, do you have to clean them up and try to make them TV ready? Because I know it's a typical joke, but there's a reason the stereotype might exist.
We kind of we get the best players, but also get people who can do this, people who comfortable with the whole lifestyle of being a pro gamer.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now I've seen professional eating and I've seen lumberjack challenges on ESPN, but why is it that professional gaming hasn't become the spectator sport that Texas Hold'em has?
It's just, it needs to be developed. You need to get the look down. You need to have an idea of what's going to work on TV, and nobody's done that yet, and that's something we're going to change.
Now, how can you change that? Like, inherently, the games for many are confusing to watch.
Right.
They don't quite get what's going on, and at least with professional eating, you have to down some Twinkies and prep. But anybody could pick up a controller and game.
Well, yeah, but that's the whole thing. It's a difference in the level of competition. The way that these guys play is just ridiculous. I mean, that's number one. Number two is the personalities. It's about the players. It's about Tony Hawk is skating to a lot of people, while Zios from the Ogres are Halo to a lot of people. And we've got those guys. We found them, and their level of play again is just so far and above what anyone else can imagine, that when you see that, plus when you see that these are real guys, you get that connection, that human connection that's lacking from just watching a game screen.
Right. When I saw Moneymaker take World Series of Poker, I thought maybe I could handle it. So watching someone play Halo, I think landed up and I could do this. Right.
And also the whole thing about you're going to have fans. You're going to have different personalities and you're going to relate to different ones.
Right.
Like you might like Moneymaker, you might not.
Sure.
Same thing with us. If we've got guys who in all of the different games who represent different parts of communities.
So you make sure no matter where you're from, if you're a 12-year-old boy, you're a fan of somebody in the MLG.
Or a girl. We've even got girls. No, we've got girls too who play too professionally. So
Very nice.
we do the whole thing.
Now, when it comes to Halo, I mean, as you said, that's pretty much MLG's biggest. That's the crowd pleaser. That's the money drawer. I mean, is that?
Halo is definitely our biggest title. Although Halo 2 has taken a couple of steps backwards in some ways competitively, but the fighting games are also huge. I don't want to undercut those because I'll get a lot of grief from a lot of people. But the fighting games are massive. We got 24 different countries in representation at our last event for fighting games alone. So the thing about it is, if the games are good and they're balanced, then you're going to get the communities out there.
Right. Now, that's interesting that you said Halo 2 took a step back, because I personally feel that way, but I'm curious as to why you feel that way, or does everybody in the league kind of feel that way as well?
Well, the pros know it and are open about it, and we got to be a little bit diplomatic about it. But Halo 2 is definitely a game which was made with online, thought about first, and kind of the competitive balance that you saw in Halo 1 was kind of lost a little bit in favor of dual wielding and some of the auto aim and things that we didn't really have in the first game. So it's a great game, don't get me wrong, but it's a little too difficult to balance out to make. I mean, it's about competitive balance. We come up with rules so that it's not about luck. Or it's not about getting the rocket first. It's about who controls and has the best strategy.
Right.
Halo 2 makes that a little bit more difficult for us.
Real quickly, what's coming up next for MLG? What's the next big event?
We got Seattle. We got everybody's going to be up there, but not Ted Steele, unfortunately, who's our guy who's not going to make one of our guys. Then we've got our championship series, which is where the big money is going on. That's LA, Atlanta, Chicago, New York. So Seattle's the last regular season event. I recommend anybody in that area go check it out. And check out the website and see if you can get down.
Fantastic. Sundance, thank you so much
Thanks,
for coming
man.
on. We appreciate it. Take a look at MLGpro.com to learn more about Major League Gaming. Now, don't go away, because we have a damn good download and a Game from eBay sandwich to force feed you, and you'll like it. I mean it. If it's been shown as evidence in a murder trial or sketched in crayon by traumatized children, odds are it came from eBay!
Kevin, I gotta hand it to you. That one was pretty awesome.
Thank you very much.
You haven't had the
Oh, yeah.
at the end.
I felt ever since the fish, man, it's been tingly the whole show.
Well, I like to titillate.
You do. You do.
Yeah.
Let's start it off. Actually, a
tit for
serious
tat.
auction.
Yes.
Kind of a cool
Hey.
auction.
All right.
The reason I'm calling attention to it, it's a Scarface script, which everybody should own something Scarface, right? At least the movie or a poster.
What do you have?
I have the movie.
Oh.
I have the movie.
All right.
I had a T-shirt at one point, but my brother bogarted it. But here's the Scarface script signed by the cast, Al Pacino, Oliver Stone, going for $31.
How do you know this isn't a fake?
Because it's signed and it's on eBay. You can't put fake things on eBay.
No, that's a good point, Kevin.
Look at how they held it together with the brass tacks. That's quality.
Something's fishy on this
There's
show.
nothing fishy. Look, I'm $31.
Two things are fishy.
All right.
All right.
Moving on. Fine.
If it's real, great deal. But
All right. Well, here's something that's definitely real. It's for
Okay.
sale, $1.49 right now. It's the beard of a Scotsman.
Oh, neat.
It's the one thing you asked for Christmas that I didn't know how to get you.
And it's kind of got that cool red tint.
It's a genuine Scotsman.
I mean, he could get a little bigger, don't you think?
Oh, come on
It's like
now.
he just grew it for a week or something.
For Scotsman, that's pretty large. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad.
I don't know. I don't really know what you're
believe
saying.
me, I know. I
Okay.
speak from experience. How about a Spider-Man costume? Yeah, $985.
Wow, why so much?
Homemade, because look at how badass this thing is. Look at the it's Lycra. Lycra, Sarah.
I don't know about
the
the
guy modeling
breathability of this garment.
And what was great is that this guy knew he didn't want to have like the Tron guy bulge, so he clearly stuffed a wiffle ball. But I mean, he's going with the.
I'm sure that's all him.
Well, if it's Spider-Man, then good for him. But
Oh,
it's
man, that's
he's got
Spider-Man.
the chrome glasses, like they're actually like chrome reflective, where you can see out, no one else can see in.
I'm pretty into it.
Look at the pose.
I'm pretty into it. Hey, Halloween,
Handmade,
Kevin, this could be you.
$1,000. Well,
You'd need a few socks, but hey, you could fill it out eventually.
Sarah, it's funny that you mentioned Halloween. I'm going to ignore that last comment.
Okay.
Because
Halloween.
the last bid, or last auction, no bids, $22.50 for horror props. You can make your own.
Oh.
Look at this crap you can churn out. Look at that.
What?
Yeah.
So this is a kit that if you buy it, you could make something that looks like this?
Totally. It's
What?
the whole kit. There's no shipping included. Live out every necro fantasy you want. Stuff it with candy.
Or just really scare the kids in the hood. I mean, scare them
Scare them good.
beepless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Wow, you
I was
self-censored.
about to swear on national television,
Oh,
but I
that's
didn't.
good.
But I
Very good
didn't.
of you.
Yeah.
Hey, for all the links, just check out our show notes and always expect the unexpected when it came from eBay.
Now, uninstall is for Nancy boys. It's time for a damn good download. Hey, Nar, how's it going?
Sarah, I've been looking forward to this damn good download.
Have you?
Because your downloads are damn good.
Oh, you're so sweet. You really are. Okay, so let's just get right into it. How concerned are you with privacy when you've got your computer open and somebody might maybe want to surf the internet for a minute while you're gone? How concerned are you that they'll run across something you don't want them to see?
Utmost priority.
Okay, well, then you are going to love my free damn good download today called Cryptaner. So what I have open here is Windows Explorer. I see I've got a few disk drives here. I've got C, a D, I've got a network drive. That looks like it's about it. Seems about right.
Okay.
However, and and within these drives you can find all the files and folders that I have on my computer, right? Well, feast your eyes on Cryptaner. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to launch it here, and I'm going to say, all right, why don't we load a drive here? Why don't we enter my password, which I have designated. Let me make sure I remember what it is. And all of a sudden, I've got some sort of a hidden E
got another
drive
drive.
here with a variety of files, including a text document called Sarah's Secrets. I don't want anybody to see that, so that is why I hid
those
them.
must be encrypted.
What Cryptaner does is once you you designate a certain amount of drive space, and it kind of Windows recognizes it as a virtual drive. So it's something that it can be done easily, but Cryptaner would just kind of do all the stuff for you. You could do this manually, but it would take a lot of work, and a lot of people don't know how to do that.
Okay, so
Once a file or a folder goes inside of this virtual drive, it is now encrypted. 128-bit encryption, and it's hidden unless you enter the password.
what you're saying is that for free,
For free.
You can download a program that will allow you to have a virtual hard drive.
Yes.
And it will be encrypted and completely private.
And we're talking drag and drop through Windows Explorer. It is really easy. So you create a file, you've got a folder, you've got a music file,
That's
some
awesome.
pictures.
Yeah, what kind of files do we want to be private?
Any files,
Okay.
any files. There's no actual limit to how big the drive is, but you say, I said 5 megs. Obviously, if you've got music or pictures or something like that, it's going to get a little bit bigger. And again, 128-bit encryption. If that isn't enough for you, Cryptaner actually has more robust versions that cost a little bit more. Goes up to 448, I believe. So this is like for the most paranoid of us all, which apparently is you.
Definitely
and
fits
it's
my
certainly
bill.
me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So anyway, it's free and it's a good.
That's a damn good free download.
I know. I agree. I'm so glad.
Thanks for
I
sharing
like
that.
you.
Hey, thanks,
I like
Sarah.
This guy.
Cool.
You can find the download link for yourself because I know you guys all have secrets and you need to hide them from your girlfriends or wives or mothers at attackoftheshow.com, along with my other downloads and websites and gems and manifestos.
Look, everything else on TV right now is depressing. Better to just stay here.
Stay here.
Besides, we have the feed coming up, and that's always going to make you smile.
Make me smile.
And we hang out with grown men dressed as Klingons. That always makes us smile.
Welcome back to the show. I'm going to take back some of the things I've said about you. Still on the way, we've got a DV Newsday and a new animation program to tickle your pixels. Plus, this week's Boost Mobile Live Music Friday band is a change of pace for a change of pace. And I am the first person to ever make that joke. Times have been rough for Star Trek fans. The cancellation of Enterprise, the loss of James Doohan, that ongoing battle with virginity. So I went to their annual Las Vegas convention to try and, cheer them up a bit. First, a disclaimer. I am not a Trekkie, or Trekker, or whatever. But the people who come to these things are fascinating. I'm here at the big Star Trek convention in Las Vegas, and there's a lot to see. There's huge stars, there's memorabilia, and there's a lot of people dressed in costume. Are you gonna get your ears done today?
I'm getting my ears done today.
Are those ears or what's going on up there?
Those are my antenna.
What about your eyebrows?
Eyebrows, no.
Eyebrows look already done. You have a very imposing forehead. Any comments on that? You just look like a Spock guy to me. I don't know why that is.
People have told me that.
Honey, we have to get together.
Well, come over to the time station. Bring some Andorian ale. There isn't any over there.
I'll bring my KY jelly too. Zulu, Zulu. All right, this is a really big deal because I didn't think we were going to get a chance to talk to him, but I'm standing with Captain Jean-Luc Picard himself. Captain, are you having a good time today?
I'm having a fine time, thank you very much.
What have you seen so far?
I have seen a lot of happy people, a lot of nice exhibits, and some famous faces.
Do you still watch the show now, even though you're not on it? Are you your own favorite character in the shows, or are you more of like a Spock guy or a Bill Shatner kind of guy?
No, it's me, it's my favorite.
Last question is, can you make it so?
Engage.
Now, we all know this is the Mark IV photon torpedo from Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Of course, it's also the coffin that they used to launch Spock out into space. When he died, I'm sorry, I can't. Bad rap. When are you going back to this home planet of yours?
I will return to Vulcan in 3 years for the Ponfar ritual. The Ponfar ritual is when we procreate.
Oh, so I didn't need to hear that.
Disto hasmusma. Live long and prosper.
It's something to behold, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm sorry I missed it.
Very good people, but...
How was the Andorian ale? Good?
Actually,
Spicy?
never ended up meeting up with her.
Oh.
If
you
you're
and the jelly
watching-
and no ale?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
We can make a love connection.
Yeah, well, she was nice.
Make it so.
Yes.
Very nice. Good stuff. And now, we humbly bring you, we're both going to do it,
Okay.
the feed.
The feed. Damn it.
Blu-ray, our possibly as yet undetermined DVD format of the future, maybe, is already stirring up some problems in the tech world. Yep, to kick things off, the Inquirer is reporting that adding a Blu-ray drive to the PlayStation 3 will allegedly cost Sony $100 per console. This will no doubt up the cost of the system, which Sony hasn't exactly been shy about admitting will be pricey, like who needs food kind of pricey. In related news, Engadget is claiming that if some Blu-ray DVD players sense a hack, they're going to not only send a report, they will automatically disable themselves in response. HD DVD propagandists are already prepping a new ad campaign. HD DVD, we won't tattle on you. We'll see if it works. Now, some bad news for anybody out there who searches porn sites. Whoa! I sense a great disturbance. It was like a million voices suddenly cried out in terror and were suddenly silenced. That's right, pornophiles, there's a new Trojan making the rounds that aims to curb your browsing habits with a little churchin'. The Yusu Folly A virus scans for keywords such as teen, sex, XXX, and penis, and then minimizes the window and covers up the offending images with quotations from the Quran. There's no evidence that the worm disturbs or steals any information from the computer, making it one of the first to have a moral rather than criminal agenda. However, if your computer already has Norton Muslim Aware, you'll probably be fine. Now, the guys at somethingawful.com have apparently had their Hurricane Katrina relief efforts halted by PayPal after raising over $20,000. Their forum members are claiming that PayPal froze the account over concerns over what the online pay service described as suspicious behavior on the part of buyers and the fact that Something Awful failed to provide a shipping record showing where the donations were going. So, this may be a case of the site failing to dot the I's and cross the T's in their hurry to help the people of Louisiana and Mississippi, or it could be PayPal being pricks, or it could be Something Awful caught in a scam. To be honest, we really don't know. All we do know is every speculation we just made earned us +5 hate points in the Something Awful forum. Hey, just we reported, guys. And finally, a report commissioned by the European technology PR company Hotwire has determined that young men are quicker to embrace new technology than women over the age of 45. Hotwire was then told to rest its head on the desk while the rest of the children learned. In what has to be the most obvious report to come out of Europe since the revelation that Posh Spice has never read a book, Hotwire claims that the tech industry targets young males specifically and therefore alienates women and those over 45. Tech manufacturers, sensing a fertile, untapped market, have begun trying to woo older women. All I know is if I see Oprah's Damn Good Download, I will bring the hurt. And that's the feed. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Wow.
Nice.
That's original. I like that.
Wow.
That's good.
They're smart, these survey people.
Yeah, you know, like that's the most one-sided survey I've ever heard in my life. But at least someone took it, right?
Yeah, right.
All right. It is time to rein you in. It's time to bring on the pain and the hurt that is our callers.
Is this it?
This is it. No, this isn't the other thing. This is the callers. Jared joins us on the phone. Are you there, Jared?
Yeah, right here.
How's it going, man?
Good.
Doing good today?
Yeah.
Enjoying the show thus far?
Yeah.
Okay, good. The pause was the perfect amount of time that we were hoping while you thought about
All right.
it. You have a question for Nar here?
Yeah. Nar, what's your like thoughts on the Batman Begins storyline?
Did you see it?
I loved it.
In theaters, or you downloaded it?
Oh, no, I saw it in theaters.
Okay, -10 to geek cred.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, sorry, your thoughts on the storyline.
The storyline was great. I've been waiting to see Scarecrow in one of the Batman movies for a while. He's one of my favorite villains. And I thought the casting was brilliant. But the storyline overall is what I've really been wanting to see from a Batman movie since the day. I mean, the fact that they've restored him to a more like mythological kind of storyline and tapped into those archetypes of the hero's adventure it was right up my alley.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. Nick joins us on the phone from Lake Susie, Florida. Are you there, Nick?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. You enjoying the show?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nice, nice. So that's
pretty good.
We aim for mediocrity around here, as you can see. Do you have a question for Nar?
Yeah, I have a suggestion actually, or a question. Does he know any Nordic curse words?
Nordic curse? That's a good question.
That's a good one, yeah.
I do know one. Unpog.
Wait, do we have to bleep this?
No. Let me use it. Let me use it.
Because the Nordic FCC is.
I'm not gonna say what it is, but I'll use it in context. So.
Okay.
Okay. So, imagine you're at the helm of your Viking vessel.
All right.
The
I'm
Nordic
there.
winds blowing through your hair.
I like it.
Your hand on your blade.
Wait, whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Then you realize you've forgotten your cell phone, and that would be a great time to just be like, dog.
All right. Nice. Nice. Josh joins us on the phone.
Josh from New Hampshire.
Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Your hand on your sword?
Your
Really?
hand on your blade. On your blade.
Well, either way, you're painting a picture and it got gross.
Stop it.
Don't use those colors next time. I'm sorry. Are you there, Josh?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. You got a question for Nar here?
Yeah, what age did you move out of your parents' basement?
Oh my gosh,
When
that
did
is
you move
so
out?
embarrassing. Wow, now this is, if this doesn't get geek cred, I don't know what does.
Sorry, what was that, Nar? 24.
24.
24 when you left.
24 when I left Ron and Vicky's abode.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tears ever since.
We got time for one more?
Dustin joins us on the phone. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Dustin, please lay it on Nar. Give him something good. Let's hear it.
Oh, I will. What is
Yeah.
your favorite comic book series of all time?
That is picking a favorite.
That is tough. That's
Pick
really
your favorite
tough.
kid.
Let me rattle off my favorite. Preacher was awesome. Detective Comics. I say those are my two favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, done. Not bad. You didn't cop out with like a top 10 list.
And
I
I love me some Aquaman too.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
The top 3 is good. All right. Very, very good. Good round of calls. Barring cancellation, we'll be right back. And we'll be bringing DV Tuesday with us. So watch out. Ow!
You know, ever since they canceled Geraldo Rivera's show, we became the only TV show that allows you to shoot at its guests. It's so awesome. Thursdays are our weekly Verizon broadband battle. So you have a few hours to make sure your system is up to the task of your crappy-ass hard drive. Ghost us again. I will bleed you. To register, just go to our website and click on Join Our LAN Party. That's right. Get all the links, all the details, all the good stuff to get yourself started. And we'll see you Thursday for the Verizon broadband battle. Now, highly rated, critically acclaimed, mysterious characters and crazy plot twists. Yes, I'm talking about TV Tuesday. Of course, Chris Gore is with us again. Welcome back, man.
I'm back after the weekend.
You know, I thought my movie was pretty good, but guess not. What are you trying to say?
I have fun with the shirts. I know.
I love your shirts. All right,
Cool.
so you're here for a reason. You're as an expert. So let's get right down to it. We'll start with Lost, the complete first season.
Okay, now the second season is about to start in a couple weeks.
Right.
And to get yourself caught up, you definitely want to check this out. I mean, every episode, tons of extras in terms
This is
of
one of
commentary.
those that's like super annoying if you haven't seen it because everyone who's seen it is like, oh my God, it's the best show ever. Oh my God.
That's the thing. It's kind of torturous for me because it's one of those shows that I knew I would love it when I started watching it, and of course I did as I started watching it on DVD.
Oh,
every
that's gotta
episode's
hurt.
got commentary, and it's one of those things where if you look at it, it's the story of Merry from Lord of the Rings transported to the future on a plane, and he gets trapped on an island, and he just wants to get back to the Shire.
Chris, you're so
I made that up. It's
you're
not
so
about that,
smart.
but it's but the thing is, it's got the whole disc of behind-the-scenes stuff, which is great. I mean, they bought a 727 and ripped it apart and actually used it for the set on the
Well,
beach.
I would hope.
Yeah, and then what's
About a plane
funny
crash.
is what's funny is the main writer for the series actually got the job when he showed up for his job interview to be the head writer of the show, and showed up in a Star Wars Bantha Tracks T-shirt. So if you're a real Star Wars geek, you know what Bantha Tracks is, which is the original newsletter for the Star Wars fan club. That's how he got the gig.
I knew that, Chris, obviously.
Yeah, so that's how he
Not
got
for
the
everybody
gig.
at home.
I mean, just there's so much stuff on this DVD. I didn't get a chance to watch it all, but like everything I've seen.
Your blood pressure's up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that your bottom line is a good one.
This is a buy. It's such a buy. And it's one of those things where I love to watch this TV shows on DVD because you can get right to the next episode. There's none of those annoying like TV
Sure.
bugs, you know, that like, well, there's not one now.
It's an Uber
but you know
buy.
what I mean?
It's an ultra buy.
Yeah, it's an ultra buy. Definitely get it.
That sounds like detergent. Okay, moving on. Nip Tuck, the complete second season.
Okay, now, for those of you who have not seen Nip Tuck on FX channel, this is a very adult show.
Okay.
with adult.
That said.
Yes, adult situations with adults doing really adult things over and over.
Wow.
They're doing adult things I've never done.
Like the what I think of adult things, or
yes.
Oh, really?
I think we're thinking the same thing.
FX is basic cable, though. How do they do that?
Well, I don't know how they get away with it. I mean, there's a lot of nudity on the show. I'll be honest, and the surgeries that they show are extremely graphic.
And I gotta be honest with you. I mean, as a surgery fan, once you get started, you gotta see how it turns out.
Well, you want to see,
especially if it's plastic surgery.
Well,
They're
actually,
all so crazy anyway.
I actually like the show Trauma: Life in the ER, which
Oh my
shows
God,
real
best show
surgeries.
ever.
But the thing is, the problem is with this DVD, and I watched every episode. Not a lot of extras. I mean, the only thing is there's deleted scenes. If you highlight any of the scalpels on screen, just highlight a scalpel and you'll get a deleted scene.
But
which is
besides
pretty
that,
cool.
you've already seen everything in
you've
the
seen
very
everything.
good series.
There's one little featurette, but other than that, nothing on the disc. So, you know what?
Bottom line?
It's a rent. It's a rent. It's it's worth seeing. It's a must see, but not a must own.
You're not impressed with the extras.
Yeah,
and that's what you do.
They could have done a lot better. Yeah.
All right. So Chris, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I got a little something for you.
Oh.
I get sometimes I get complaints. Those forum posters say, "Why didn't you review this? Why didn't you review that?" Well, let me tell you
so
something.
many things come out on Tuesday. Why do you choose the ones you do?
400 DVDs come out every Tuesday. 400 of them.
And I'll tell you, everybody out there at home, Chris just only really has time for about 3 every Tuesday, and that's just kind of the way television works. It's live, and
I try to get in what I can, but we're going to go through some DVDs right here in a new thing that I call rapid fire DVD reviews. Let's go. First up, we've got Dead and Breakfast.
Dead and
horror
Breakfast.
film, Eric Palladino, you got to check it out, get it, tons of extras.
Okay.
This, Alf, don't care.
Yeah,
don't care. That's a pass.
That's a pass and a half.
It wasn't good when it first aired.
Hate Alf.
This one here, we've got Curb Your Enthusiasm, complete 4th season. The new season's coming up.
Love him.
Good extras on this. Larry David, fantastic stuff.
All right.
Toxic Avenger, you don't really need it. That's a pass.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got Gone in 60 Seconds. Okay, if you love car crashes, this is cool. It comes with this little license plate metal
What if you
thing.
don't?
If you don't like car crashes, not for you. If you're into it like I am, you gotta own it. Cool case too. Make it funky. Make it funky. You know what? Don't think so.
Yeah. I don't even like
we've got also Do Not Adjust Your Set, which is early TV shows that the cast of Monty Python appeared in before Monty Python. Really cool
Sounds
DVD.
like a collector's item.
Yes, definitely worth checking out. This one, Layer Cake, directed by Matthew Vaughn, a cool action thriller. He was supposed to direct X-Men 3, which was amazing. And you definitely want to get Layer Cake. Futurama, if you've got the box
Thanks,
set
Chris.
for Futurama.
No, really.
You don't really
Thanks.
need this. It's just
Visit
a collection of
filmthreat.com or chrisgore.com
such a good doc.
for more from Chris. Now, you want to come back after this because we're going to let you experience what it feels like to be a next-gen game developer without the ulcers and the sweat stains using the animation program Endorphin.
On the next attack of the show, the founders of Mental Floss magazine will be here to learn you a thing or two. Plus, despite your incredible efforts to thwart us, we continue to showcase your user createds. And we'll also be digging in once again with the men and women of America's Army. And if that's not enough, on September 13th, we'll have a very special performance by the Yin Yang Twins. That's the next couple of Attack of the Shows if all goes according to plan. Remember that G4's late night block Barbed Wire Biscuit continues at midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific. Tonight, you'll wake up on the wet side of the bed with Cinematech Nocturnal Emissions. Hey, it happens. Don't be ashamed, Nar. Rumor has it that there's a new 3D animation program out there that apparently developers, they might be using it to create their next few games.
That's the big rumor, right?
Yeah, that's what the kids are saying. It's called Endorphin, and it turns out you can give it a try. Sans money.
Doesn't get much better than that.
That means
Let's do
free.
it. Cool.
Yeah, and I saw some demos for this program earlier. You can see in their SIGGRAPH reel just incredible animations, exactly what they can do with it. And I saw this footage, and I said, you know what? Like, I wish I could play with this program.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out you can. There's a learning edition that's completely free. You can download it. Now, some of the functionality is crippled. Here's some of that SIGGRAPH stuff I was talking about. Think about the next gen Madden using this stuff with guys like just being tossed around like rag dolls. I mean, that is.
And I love me some Madden. Totally.
Yeah. Or you can simulate a really realistic Turkish bath. But whatever you want to do.
But the thing that really blew me away about this is when I saw it, I was like, whoa, Kevin, you did did this, in this weekend.
You're like,
this
oh,
looks so complicated. But as you're about to show us how...
I did it in like an hour.
Yeah, that's insane.
You download the free program, and here's something that I made using their tutorials. Very simple. You see the guy, you see him on a flight of stairs here. Watch this. I'm going to simulate it. And in almost real time, oh, no! Oh. Down the stairs he goes. Now you're saying, okay, that's kind of cool. Notice how he I don't know if you saw it, but you'll see it like right in here. He kind of covers his head a little bit. He tries to like catch his own fall. And that's because in here, I've actually set a behavior for the model, the body fetal, which will make him curl up into that position and wet himself.
Okay, so basically you're picking a human form, you're picking an environment, say a staircase.
Right.
And then you're picking the behavior that he's going to go through as he goes through this action.
Exactly.
And then it's just, you're stringing these behaviors together.
Exactly. And you can, you can import motion capture data. You can do like some really advanced stuff. But again, now look, I've just changed from the fetal head grab to like trying to catch his own fall, and you can see he kind of stumbles down the stairs. This is very simple. So then I went and just applied the few basic.
You have more pain coming. Too.
Right. No. There's definitely more coming. So I took their basic tutorial stuff and applied it here, and you see him push this dude off. The other guy goes tumbling. He smacks on the right.
Not good.
Not that bad though. Again. This took me honestly, it took me about 35 minutes to do, and that was learning it while I was doing it.
It's amazing, what I've learned about you guys, and you just love bringing the pain here.
That's what we do.
And the thing is like, I guess you have an option with the behaviors to, I don't know, have the guys get up and shake themselves off and be like, I'm okay, but you just don't.
No, I prefer them to twitch on the ground. And that's why I'm really glad they have a writhe emotion built right in there. So if you want to have a guy kicking and screaming, here's a scene that I just showed you. Here it is in the 3D world. And this is how easy it is to change. See this pole down here that he landed on earlier?
If you want to call it a pole,
you might call it a Nordic sword, whatever you want to refer to it as.
A blade, a very large Viking blade.
But here, let me just create a box here, and I will raise it up. I haven't tested this out here, but now I've changed the pole. I've made it a box. I'll change the view for you.
You're changing where it's placed on the grid.
And now watch this. I'll simulate it again. The other guy will get pushed off. He'll hit the box and fall differently. And I'll zoom in again so you can see it. I'll play it back. You can see him hitting it there. You have complete control over the camera. I can even say this box right here, I want this to perform like rubber.
Like rubber. So he bounces off.
Exactly. He'll bounce or slide. Every property can be changed. I can make this guy not do a spin in the air. It's super easy. And there's more advanced stuff as well. Like check out this helicopter demo that they have on their website. You can really import in really crazy models. You can have running motion capture data. Here is somebody going for a grab. And honestly, after only playing with this program for about a weekend, if I had that model, I could recreate that scene in just about an hour.
Wow.
It's ridiculously easy.
And people at home can do that.
Yeah, and it's totally free. That's the most important part.
They can download this for free and play with it and create the pain.
They should bring the pain just like we do. It's like Attack of the Show, the home game.
It's true.
For links to the free learning edition of Endorphin, it's an awesome program. I blew my weekend on it. Check out our website.
And you know what wraps up this show up really nicely,
what,
Kevin?
What?
Your email and chat questions and a foot massage and gin. But I'll settle for whatever.
No, chat's good. Chat's good.
Bourbon.
Attack of the show, baby. Attack.
Hey, Sarah, want a butterscotch?
Not at all.
All right, let's see what's going on in our IRC chat room.
JCU wants to know if Kevin, Sarah, or Nar could get tattoos, what would they be? Nar, let's start with you.
I have a tattoo.
You do? Let's see it.
Yeah,
Can you show
see
us?
it? Can I flex my muscles as I do it?
Easy.
Okay, it's G-rated.
White balance.
This is
What is it?
This is my wife's name.
Oh, Boo.
Boo?
Well, very sweet.
Your wife's name is Boo?
Yeah.
He proposed to her on the show. Wait, that was...
No, that was the other guy.
Oh, awkward.
Nar and Boo.
Want a butterscotch?
Sounds like a Star Wars planet, kind of. Nar
Stop it.
All right. It is like a planet.
It's
What
like
about
a
you?
planet, right?
Tattoos?
I've got one. So that whole thing, I did it. It's over.
You're done with that stage of your life?
Kinda, yeah. I mean,
Gotcha.
it's already dumb enough as it is.
No one cares about
I
it.
don't
Let's
need
move to the
another
next question.
No, really.
Really?
Tattoo?
Really?
No.
No?
I don't know. What are you doing?
No, you don't.
Okay,
It's fine.
let's just
Don't
go to
worry
the
about it.
next
Move on.
one.
Keep the blade.
And just keep
Keep the Nordic blade away.
Keep it rolling. Sith Master wants to know, since Nar has Viking blood, does he believe that Leif Erikson was indeed the first man to discover North America?
Oh, now this is huge.
And you know what? Just answer and then
Sure.
and then we'll fight.
The question is first man to discover it. Yeah, he's definitely the first man to discover it, but aliens have been here long before that.
See, he knows what he's
What
talking about.
about Christopher Columbus, who discovered North America on October 12th, which just so happens to be the day I was born?
Whoa!
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 Burned by
Yeah. Yeah, just let her have it. Let her
Never
have
mind.
It. No,
It's just
you're right.
one of those things.
You
Really,
got the V
I
for
get bristly
victory.
about that. Demen05 wants to know if Kevin could base jump off anything, what would it be?
It was the animation. I mean, what do you expect?
That's true. I guess I'm extreme all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I haven't really given it much thought.
You wouldn't
I mean,
base jump off anything.
No, I would. I'd totally base jump. I like the
an
video of the guy.
aircraft carrier?
I would do it off the same dam that the one guy did that was wearing the helmet cam. Have you seen that video?
Yeah.
He hits and then he hits the ground and it's like that grape fall, like guttural kind of noise. And then there's blood all over the rocks and he tries to get up and falls over.
Wow.
Awesome.
We'll have that for you
He
tomorrow.
would so not do that.
I'm serious.
Okay.
It's a real good video.
You know what, you guys, it's time to
Okay,
go.
You want
bye.
butterscotch?
No.
All right, that's it. No more show.
Thanks to our guest, Sundance to Giovanni.
And Nar, the Nordic sword.
He'll be here all week. Nordic sword. He's not the sword. He has a sword.
He's the Nordic.
He's got a
the
sword
Nordic.
in his pants.
The Nordic.
Wow.
Wait. Are we hot? Can you hear me? Hello, home?
Wow, I thought the
Testing?
show was...
Attack of the Show wardrobe provided by Jinx.com.